Hey, what gives with this game anyway? I thought it was supposed to bite.
It should. I mean, a PC fighting game from GTE Entertainment? How much potential does it sound like it has?
About as much as a Free Willy game. So why is FX Fighter a good game? Who gave them the right?
I don't know. Maybe they cared enough about the game to do it right. They're gonna piss a lot of other companies off if they keep doing that.
So I'm sure you're all wondering what the premise of FX Fighter is. Why are you fighting?
I know that's the first question I ask when I start playing a new fighter.
Well, there's this evil green dude with one bad eye. He's made this challenge to 8 alien races. Produce a fighter to beat me, or I'll go boom boom with your planet.
Sounds like a plausible storyline to me. Moving right along.
You have a choice between 8 different characters in FX Fighter. They're very different, but they're all basically humanoid.
Even the insect guy, which is kinda weird, but forget about it. What I like is that you can choose the order in which you fight your opponents. That's a good feature that too few other fighting games have.
It's especially good if you're bad, because you can fight all the wimps right at the start.
When you start the game, you'll find yourself standing on a standard fighting platform, staring at a butt-ugly alien.
These aliens may be ugly, but they sure can move. FX Fighter's character animations are nice and smooth. The body motions are very realistic, even though it's just a bunch of polygons.
That's one of the things this game does right. The fighters feel like actual characters, not just digitized cutouts.
FX Fighter is a 3D style fighting game much like Sega's Virtua Fighter in the arcade. You play in a mostly two-dimensional way, but there are 3D camera angles that make the game look a lot more cinematic.
The 3D aspect may not do all that much to change the way the game is played, but at least it's nice to look at. If nothing else, it helps the feel of the game and makes it a little more exciting to play.
Now, the best thing about FX Fighter is the special moves.
You said it. Most fighting games give you 3 or 4 special moves for each character. In FX Fighter, the least amount of special moves you'll find for a fighter is 9, and the maximum is 14.
Kinda puts Street Fighter 2 to shame, doesn't it? Plus, most of the moves are easy to pull off, so you won't have to spend tedious hours trying to perfect a couple moves. The sheer variety should keep players coming back for a long time.
Of course, no game is perfect. FX Fighter touts SGI rendered backgrounds and 3D texture mapped combat arenas, but when you dispense with all the $2 words, the graphics are nothing to get excited about.
They're okay, but nothing special. The characters are pretty blocky and ugly, especially when they mug for the victory camera. But the moves aren't included in the documentation. You have to get them from GTE's World Wide Web page.
That's kinda neat, but GTE should realize that most of us don't have free web access, and this information should be included in the purchase price.
The graphics and sound effects may not win any prizes, but FX Fighter has won a place in my heart just for being a very pleasant surprise.
I never thought I'd say this, but if you like fighting games, you should pick up FX Fighter. It's not astonishing, but it's a well-made game that action fans should really get into.
It's not Rise of the Robots. I think that's all that really needs to be said.